Joining us now on the Megacast is Lucy Hale, the Chief Business Officer with the Michigan Science Center, as once again they've been named one of the best amongst science museums here in the United States. Lucy, thanks for joining us today, as this year, again, didn't quite get to that top spot, number one, but staying in the top five, finishing at number 3. How exciting is this for the Michigan Science Center?
Oh, hi Tyler. We're so thrilled, and thank you and everyone for all your support in getting the word out about the USA Today 10 Best contest. We placed number 3 in the country for all science museums, so we're just really thrilled to be in that top 5 again and to be, in consideration with so many of our wonderful museum partners and friends across the country. It means so much to us. We love putting everybody at the center of science at the Michigan Science Center, and to get the response from the public in this contest just really means the world.
And part of what has catapulted the Michigan Science Center into that top 3 of the last 2 years, top 5 in the recent years consistently is, as you said, really bringing that science to the customers and in a really interactive way, but also through great partnerships with organizations all across the U.S. to bring these programs to you and also to expand some of these programs that you are creating yourself. And so with that in mind, what are some of the exciting programs that are ongoing at the Michigan Science Center right now? If people want to explore one of the best in the country right here in the Detroit area, or in the future that people should be putting on their calendars and keeping an eye out for?
Oh, well, first of all, I look at our reviews all the time, and we had a review this past weekend that came in. And the person said there was something for them to do in every corner of the museum. And to me, that kind of really captures what we're trying to do at the Michigan Science Center, that every time you come, it's going to feel different. Our exhibits might be similar or the same year after year, some of our like the space exhibit or Earth, Wind, and Weather, but the way that you interact with them might be different because of our wonderful educators that might be in the gallery, or because of the films we might have, or because of the other programs and opportunities we have going on. So coming up this weekend on the 4th, we have a partnership with Edible Wow. And we do shows on our science stage on the first Saturdays of every other month with Edible Wow about the science of cooking. And so this month we're pairing it with a partnership we have going on with the Girl Scouts. And the program is with Chef Amanda Saab, and it's called The Color of Butter. And it's all about the importance of butter in baking. So that's going to be a really fun program. We also have Girl Scout cookie sales going on the weekends through early April. They're wonderful partners of ours. And then we're trying to do things to expand our hours too. So this coming Friday, it's our first Friday late night. So we are open until 8 p.m. the first Friday of every month, just to give folks an opportunity to come down who might not be able to come during the week, or maybe they can't come on the weekend because of work or because of their kids' weekend activities. So we just wanted a period of time where folks of all ages could get to the Science Center in some extended hours.
More information can be found on the website mi-sci.org. It's mi-sci.org for more information on all of their ongoing and upcoming programs, different ways you can get involved at the Michigan Science Center, and so much more great information on their website, mi-sci.org. And you mentioned the partnership with the Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan. Not only will there be cookie sales in the lobby through April 9th, and all those other programs you've already mentioned. Of course, none of this happens unless we're looking into the science of the cookie, and that's also a big part of this partnership.
Yeah, so the science of the cookie, we came up with this with the Girl Scouts of Southeast Michigan. So we have a couple of demonstrations that are going to be going on throughout the day on the weekends through this partnership through April 9th. So one of them is called Cookie Nightmares. So it's about what happens with cookies if you change or remove certain ingredients. So it's really about chemistry, and baking is really about chemistry. And so I personally like a crispy cookie, and so maybe you'll be able to learn what makes a cookie crispy as opposed to what makes a cookie soft. Has to do with the kind of fat that you use. And then we also have a program called Cookie Excavations, which is really about archaeology and using a cookie as a model for learning how archaeologists use tools and how they excavate layers of the earth to find out about human civilization. So those are really fun programs that we've got going on. And we have a really creative education staff. And so they came up with these programs as ways that really connected cookies to science and to areas of science that they're really passionate about. So we're super excited about that. And there's also a contest going on. So folks can enter through the Girl Scouts of Southeast Michigan's website. They can enter to select their favorite cookie, and the grand prize winner receives a 1-year membership to the Science Center, a really great STEM gift basket of items from our awesome science store at the Michigan Science Center, and then 20 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. So none of the staff can enter, unfortunately, because I would love 20 boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
More information can be found in a couple of places. Of course, you can go to the Michigan Science Center's website at mi-sci.org, or, as Lucy had mentioned, go to the Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan's website at gssem.org for more information. gssem.org for more information on this program as well. And just to get the dates, as I mentioned earlier, the cookies will be sold in the lobby through April 9th. But when does all this begin with the Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan at the Science Center?
Yeah, so it begins this Saturday on March 4th. And, we hope people will stay for the day, but if you want to just drop by and buy some cookies, maybe shop in the science store, you can do that without having to get admission to the Science Center, which we hope you do and we hope you stay. But if you just got a few minutes and you want to drop in and get your cookie fix, your Girl Scout cookie fix for the year, you can do that too, because we will have them set up in our lobby. And this is just a wonderful partnership for us. We do so much with the Girl Scouts of Southeast Michigan every year, and so we're really thrilled to be able to host troops in the lobby this year for this really important part of their mission and their funding.
The number 3 science museum in the United States is the Michigan Science Center. That, according to USA Today's 10 Best competition this past year, and that news coming in this week, as well as, of course, all this information we've just been speaking about the partnership between the Michigan Science Center and the Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan. We're joined on the program by Lucy Hale, the Chief Business Officer at the Michigan Science Center. Lucy, a couple more minutes with you before we'll need to wrap things up for the day. Anything else we should know about this ongoing partnership with the Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan, or other things happening at the Michigan Science Center at this time?
Sure. So we do have a special program we do with them in April, and so if you are a Girl Scout troop within the Girl Scouts of Southeast Michigan, you'll you probably have information about that. It's a wonderful night that's sponsored by BASF about chemistry and science, and so that's later on in April. And then we also have, for our grown-up audiences, we have an After Dark coming in April, and that I believe is April 15th. And so that's a special night. You have to be 21 and up. We have a couple of bars open in the museum. We've got wonderful science demos and experience and speakers. And April's theme is all about astronomy and space. So there's been so much news about the James Webb Telescope. And so folks, when they come to that event in April, will get to learn about what some of those images mean with our great staff astronomer. So we're really excited about that event too. And that's coming up in mid-April.
Yeah, if there's any topic of interest of yours, you can probably learn a little bit about the science behind it at the Michigan Science Center. Lucy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thanks so much for having us, and we hope we'll see you soon at the Science Center.